Welcome to Arkansas Wildlife. The natural state is blessed with thousands of miles of streams. Great places to get out and enjoy a day on the water paddling a canoe or kayak. On this week's show, we're going to look at some Arkansas water trails and give you an update on some of the newest places to enjoy the great outdoors. And if you're looking for a place to paddle close to Arkansas's capital city, just head to the southern boundary of Little Rock and check out Fourche Creek. A new feature on the Little Maumelle water trail just west of Little Rock is a floating camping platform where you can take a break from a day float or reserve it and pitch a tent or string up a hammock and enjoy a night under the stars. All that in this week's winner of an Arkansas hunting and fishing license right after this break. Arkansas Wildlife is brought to you in part by Academy Sports and Outdoors. For all, for less. Arkansas' scenic Ozark Highlands are known far and wide as a top destination for canoeing and kayaking. But a new program from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission is blazing trails that most paddlers would consider uncharted waters.
You know, Arkansas is home to thousands of miles of rivers, streams, bayous, lakes, sloughs, and all these wonderful places to paddle. And many of them people know about. The Buffalo River is famous, but we've got so many tucked away treasures where folks can go paddle. And we want them to get out and get involved in conservation, learn about wildlife, and enjoy these great resources we have in the state.
Working with various partners, the Game and Fish Commission has established the Arkansas Water Trail System.
There are established trails that are marked so people can get out with their family, with their friends, and go explore Arkansas's great outdoors. You know, think a hiking trail, but only on water. We've done the work of putting out trail signs and trail markers and creating maps so you can go and enjoy great places to paddle with your family and friends all around the state.
The Crooked Creek Water Trail between Harrison and Yaleville is the only route on a traditional Arkansas float stream. The rest of the trails cover flat water routes in the Delta and coastal plain.
Paddling in the Delta is a really wonderful experience, and a lot of people don't think to go there, but beautiful old trees, lots of wildlife, and generally it's going to be flat water. So you can put in with your family, your friends, paddle upstream, downstream, and there's little currents, so you don't need to run a shuttle. You can put in at one access, you can paddle downstream and paddle back up, or paddle upstream and come back to your car.
Two water trails slice through the Sheffield-Nelson-Dagmar Wildlife Management Area near Brinkley. There's the 4.5-mile Robe Bayou Trail and the 15-mile Bayou de View Trail. Robe Bayou, with its well-defined channel, is a good spot for beginners. Bayou de View takes paddlers through a dense bottomland forest, including parts of the Arkansas Natural Heritage Commission's Benson Creek Natural Area, as well as the Cache River National Wildlife Refuge and Dagmar WMA. Anglers can also benefit.
A great area to fish, beautiful cypress trees you can jig around, bring your crickets, your jigs, your minnows, and you're going to have a lot of fun here.
Primitive camping is available on Dagmar, and all water trails are marked with reflective blue signs.
Many of the Arkansas water trails are marked with blue diamonds, just like you might experience on a nature trail. And they're in flooded timber, some of these trails, so we want you to find one blue diamond while you're looking for the next one, because they can be a good place to get lost. We ask that you keep an eye on one trail marker till you get to the next one, but it's a really good idea to print out a map from our website, to have that map and be familiar with a compass, and what would really be great is if you also have a GPS. Again, you can get out here on your own without those things, but it is a pretty wild area. What we've developed to go with those now are geo-referenced maps. So it's a PDF you download into your phone, and it has the track of the trail, and you follow your way along using the geo-referenced map. Some of our newer trails won't be marked and will just be a georeferenced map, but it's an easy thing to download into the Avenza Map app into your phone. The cool thing about these georeferenced maps, they're a PDF. Once they're in their phone, you can put your phone on airplane mode, or even if there's no signal at all, it uses the GPS in your phone for you to find your way along the route. So even in remote areas, they work well.
One of the newest additions to the Arkansas Water Trail system might not be the first place you'd think of as a traditional water trail. It's the Rabbit Tail Trail on Lake Ouachita.
It's on the north side of the lake, on the quieter portion of the lake. It is a georeferenced map that we've created. So you download that into your phone and that's how you follow the trail around the lake. And it's got some great fishing opportunities. Kayak fishing is a big deal these days. So it's a great place if you want to go fish. There's also overnight camping that you can do on islands or on the shoreline there.
These trails also serve other purposes.
Arkansas water trails are a great way for folks to get out and get involved in wildlife conservation, whether that's taking photos, just watching wildlife, fishing along a bayou or a stream. These are all great ways we want folks to get involved in conservation and learn more about the work we do for wildlife around the state. Wildlife viewing on water trails is pretty spectacular. You don't make as much noise as you are tromping along through the leaves if you're on a traditional nature trail. So look for migratory waterfowl during the winter months, wading birds, shorebirds, all kinds of beautiful, bright neotropical migrants. I love to watch for beavers and otters and even mink feeding along the shoreline. So bald eagles come back from year to year and build nests in some of the trees along the trails, or heron rookeries that build year after year and raise their young along water trails. So really wonderful wildlife viewing opportunities.
The Arkansas Water Trail system aims to create new outdoor opportunities and enhance traditional uses of public land. By using existing waterways as trails, Game and Fish has accomplished those goals in a cost-effective way.
The cool thing about water trails is they're already built, they're already there. Our job is to mark them with signs, create maps, and tell folks where the access points are. So Mother Nature has already provided these trails for us. We just want you to learn where they are. Traditional hiking trails are a lot of work to build. There's a lot of man hours put into cutting in the trail and clearing out roots and that sort of thing. Water trails are generally a less expensive way to get out and enjoy the outdoors and less maintenance. We're adding a new trail or two most every year, and there's some neat new additions. One is the H Lake Water Trail in the White River National Wildlife Refuge, and this is a virtual trail where you'll need to download a georeferenced map. We've also started adding camping platforms on some of the trails. On the Little Maumelle Trail near Pinnacle Mountain State Park, we've added a floating camping platform where you can spend a night out under the stars. And there'll be more of those to come, for instance, on the Bayou de View Water Trail.
More information on all of Arkansas's water trails, including maps and specific information about each, is available at agfc.com. Life in the capital city can be fast and frenzied, but the peace and tranquility of the great outdoors isn't as far as you might think. Although it's largely unknown to many residents of the state's largest city, there's a special place within the city limits of Little Rock that offers a natural retreat from concrete and congestion. The Fourche Creek watershed not only drains and filters runoff, it also provides more than 1,800 acres of wetlands that can be used for all sorts of recreational activities.
On Fourche Creek, you can float, fish, hike, bike, watch wildlife, and escape city life, all while still being in the city limits of Little Rock. Most of Little Rock drains into Fourche Creek, and Fourche Creek and its wetlands provide habitat for wildlife, storage water capacity during flood events, and a great recreational resource for City of Little Rock residents and visitors alike.
A huge variety of things that can be done here. I think it's limited to one's imagination and how active you are outdoors. You can come and just take a nice leisurely float and canoe, kayak, flat bottom boat. You can get out and you can walk around. We're starting to develop some trails. Having this come through this huge urban wetlands area is going to be awesome, so that people can get out after work and take a hike and come and see all kinds of wildlife. We haven't had the opportunities to explore it as much as we'd like because we don't have the physical access. That's soon to change.
Fourche Creek has about 25% of all the fish species that are found in Arkansas. It has a variety of mussel species. There's over 200 species of birds that live along Fourche Creek and in Fourche Bottoms. It's a great place to see wildlife that would not be in the city if it wasn't for all the great riparian habitat. There's many miles of Fourche Creek that you can float. The most scenic part goes through an area we call Fourche Bottoms. And it's a 4.4 mile float between Benny Craig Park and Interstate Park. Although you can do sections of that if you want to. The most scenic part goes from Interstate Park upstream into Fourche Bottoms, where you see beautiful old cypress trees, some of them 300 years old. And it's in the heart of the city. It's an amazing place to see wildlife of all different kinds.
Because of runoff from the city, one of the issues facing Fourche Creek is the ongoing battle with litter that's washed into the creek from Little Rock storm drains.
Well, because Fourche Creek is an urban waterway, it also gets a lot of pollution, a lot of runoff from all the city streets and sidewalks, a lot of litter that's from the streets gets washed into the creeks through storm drains, oil, antifreeze, yard waste, all gets washed into the creek when it rains. All the storm drains in the city lead directly to a waterway. A lot of the storm drains in Little Rock lead to Fourche Creek and its tributaries, and those that don't go that way go directly towards the Arkansas River. Well, a great way to help Fourche Creek is to pick up trash on the streets anywhere you see it. Of course, don't litter in the first place. Litter on the streets gets into our creeks.
Friends of Fourche Creek, Audubon, Arkansas, and a number of other groups have taken on the mission of restoring and revitalizing the area by hosting cleanups and adding more access points to the creek.
The Friends of Fourche Creek is a collaboration of many organizations that are working together to clean up, restore, and revitalize Fourche Creek for the benefit of the environment and a wide variety of public uses. And we are looking for volunteers to join us with our big volunteer cleanups that we do a few times a year. Also looking for volunteers to help us mark storm drains with "Do Not Pollute" stickers and to adopt a street so we can keep trash from getting in our creeks in the first place.
Well, one of the major goals is just to increase the public awareness of this incredible gem that's right here in the heart of the city. When we have our cleanups and people come out here and see it themselves, they're just in awe. And said, I can't believe that I've loaded up my canoe or my kayak and I've driven across the state to float somewhere else and I can be coming here.
One of the biggest success stories for Friends of Fourche Creek has been the Drain Smart program.
The Drain Smart program is one of the programs of the Friends of Fourche Creek, and through that we recruit artists to paint murals on storm drains that have a drains to creek message. It's a way to raise the profile of an otherwise plain metal and concrete structure and make the connection in people's minds between trash on the streets, storm drains, and water quality. Realistically, we're never going to get rid of all the litter that gets into the creek, but we're already making a fantastic visual difference by taking out some of the major trash accumulations and by raising awareness that people should not litter because it affects our creeks.
The proper place for trash is a garbage can, not a city sidewalk or street. If you see trash, pick it up. You're not only making your neighborhood cleaner, you're also keeping it out of Fourche Creek and making this urban stream even better for outdoor recreation. Spanning the state from the Ozarks to the Delta, the Arkansas Water Trail system offers a diverse array of waterways for Arkansas paddlers to explore. Pick a clear mountain stream with rapids and pools, or set out on a sluggish bayou in the Delta. And now, thanks to a partnership between the Nature Conservancy and the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, you can also enjoy a unique camping experience on a popular Arkansas water trail.
On the Little Maumelle Trail near Pinnacle Mountain State Park, we've added a floating camping platform where you can spend a night out under the stars.
The Woodhen Haven camping platform is situated among towering cypress trees along the Little Maumelle River west of Little Rock. The platform is an extension of the Nature Conservancy's William Kirsch Preserve at Ranch Northwoods and provides a unique camping opportunity for paddlers on the scenic Little Maumelle River water trail.
Camping platforms are a big deal in some parts of the world. On the Okefenokee and down in the Everglades, it's a brand new thing here, and it's just a really unique experience to camp floating on the water in the midst of the trees, listening to barred owls. So it's a really fun way to experience a water trail.
Built on specially designed pilings, the platform can rise and fall with the Little Maumelle's fluctuating water levels. The wooden camping surface can accommodate a maximum of 6 people. There are rings on the platform and stationary poles for securing tents or hammocks, and multiple hooks allow you to stow gear or hang camping lights. There's even a small, semi-private bathroom space for a portable toilet system. A floating boat ramp with a pulley and crank allows users to secure watercraft and makes it easy to move camping gear in and out of a boat. There's also a guest book for visitors to share their thoughts about this unique overwater camping experience. The Woodhen Haven site can be reserved on a first-come, first-served basis by visiting the Arkansas Water Trails Partnership website at arkansaswatertrails.com. When it's not occupied by campers, the platform is open to day paddlers and serves as a good lunch break spot for paddlers on the Little Maumelle Water Trail.
But yeah, keep checking in with the Arkansas Water Trail Partnership website and ours as we add new camping platforms. Those will be on our website and theirs, and Bio2View will be the next water trail where you'll see some camping platforms to come.
And while this is the first camping platform of its kind on an Arkansas water trail, it won't be the last. Arkansas Wildlife presents the Watch and Win Giveaway. During each episode of Arkansas Wildlife, we'll give away an Arkansas resident hunting and fishing license. At the end of this season, we'll be giving away $500 worth of fishing gear with everything you need for outdoor adventures on Arkansas lakes and streams. It's all provided by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Visit the Arkansas Wildlife webpage at arkansaswildlife.com and click on the Watch and Win icon to enter. This week's winner is Georgiana Jones from Bauxite. Congratulations and thanks for watching.